and looking for more. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, and it's all up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dak going to start out going to the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Pass complete. It's to Ezekiel Elliott, his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he's stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Eagles at 10-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround. Your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Cunningham. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And out now come the Cowboys. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas.
At halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Got a man, and Schwartz complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Garrett Wilson
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much. Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's...
Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it,
changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott keeps himself upright. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On third down, it's Prescott.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Burt sets up to throw it.
This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To try again after the sack.
Hurts. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Philly.
And even 40 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete.